Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Juan Tames, aka Energy Focuser, and I will be doing the reading for September 7th through September 13th, 2020. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment, and share. So let's get started with our first pair of cards. And we have the Knight of Earth. So this is indicating that we're moving forward and we're feeling good as we move forward. We're taking the steps to grow those things that we want to manifest in our lives. That's why we have the Knight of Earth. It's not the king, it's the Knight. So the Knight is still young, is still learning, is taking in all this information, and then later applying it into his life, into the individual's life, and allowing things to just happen. So he's walking, well, he's actually on a horse, but he's moving forward very steady and very sure-footed. So that's something that you want to remember. You've been gaining experience and knowledge through your lifetime, and things are unfolding. So don't try to get ahead of things. And this is paired with the card Man. So this is talking about being very sure. Being very almost like aggressive. You know, you really want this really bad and you want it to happen. So there could be times where you're walking forward or you're moving forward and you're taking your time, and then there's times where you just want it to manifest already. So, you know, find that balance and enjoy the path as it unfolds. Our next pairing is the Three of Water, and this is talking about achieving a milestone in your life. So it has to do with emotions. It has to do with decision making. And you finally made a decision where you feel good. Where you feel like, okay, this feels like the more I think about it and the more I make this dream, this daydream, the more I daydream about this, the better it feels. And the closer I feel I'm getting towards my path or my goal. And this is paired with Butterfly. So this is a card of transformation. This is a card of changes. It's time for you to take that leap of faith because you're getting prepared. You're actually already at the brink of this happening. So it says here that this card indicates a celebration, as I mentioned. It could be a wedding. It could be some type of party, some type of achievement, something that's going to really make an impact in your life. And you're ready because you're transforming. The next pair is Seven of Water. This is talking about, so now we go on the opposite end of that spectrum. We went from very sure to being a little doubtful or leaving things for later. And this is paired with Hamster Wheel. Okay, so if you fall into that routine, this is a very big drastic change that we just had. We went from feeling really good to procrastinating, to leaving it for later, to not being as sure as you were before. Again, don't try and get ahead of things because then this is going to happen. The hamster wheel represents just getting into the same routine over and over and over. So as you feel good and you feel better, and then you start doubting and you start losing your sure-footedness, this is what's going to happen. You're going to fall into the doubts. You're going to fall into the fears. You're going to fall into relying on what other people think and their opinions and how, when, where they did it, or how do they know, or whatever that might be. Let's see. Let's move on to the next card. The Emperor. And this is talking about, again, moving forward. So this is kind of like a roller coaster ride that we're going on. Okay, this could be an emotional roller coaster ride, a mental roller coaster ride. So the Emperor is a very strong card. This four right here represents stability. So find the stability within your being, because when you find that stability, as I just mentioned earlier, you will not rely on what other people think or say. Moving forward with logic, moving forward with the energy of the universe. When you feel that impulse, it's time to take a step forward. This is paired with the Lover's card. So It's not so much having a lover, it's not so much having a partner in your life. It is about being in love with yourself. Be your best lover. You will be with yourself until the day you no longer physically exist. So this sure-footedness, as I said, this card represents stability. With the Lover's card, is talking about yourself. Do you honor? Do you love yourself? Do you respect yourself? And how far do you go for yourself? Not for other people, for you. And as you evolve, you will then find someone to be with. So don't do things backwards. Don't try to love someone to love yourself. Love yourself and then love somebody else. Then we have the Ace of Air. So Ace of Air is new thoughts, new beginnings with thoughts. Your focus starts to shift. It starts to change. You become a little bit more creative. You can also take this in the opposite direction, as I mentioned, and start going downhill. So keep your thoughts positive, keep your emotions positive, keep your words positive, and you will have positive outcomes. I was having a conversation with someone not too long ago who was telling me, well, you have this mentality of, like almost like airy-fairy, or everything's fine, or everything's great. Well, if I don't have those thoughts and those beliefs, nobody else is going to come and show me that. Nobody else is going to come and tell me, you know what, this is the way to do it, or this is how you should think and feel, or whatever. That's all up to me. So I want to keep my thoughts in the best possible direction or outcome. And this is paired with the cup overflowing. So this cup overflowing is too much emotion. It's too much. It's overwhelming. It's also a new beginning. The 10, this is an ace, which is a 1. This is a 10, which is a number 1 on steroids. So that means that you've got into a big situation, and you may be overthinking this. And that's why I was saying it's very important for you to guide your thoughts, your words, your emotions, because one thing leads to another. When you're thinking about something, you're not only thinking about it, then you start putting emotion, and then you start talking about it, and then you start having these things where you're not sure-footed, and you keep falling into the same routine as I mentioned over here. Then we have unity. This unity card is talking about, yes, it could be a union of two people. It could be a union of partners. It could be a union of friends. It could be any type of union. So this is people coming together. It could be from different backgrounds. It could be from the same mindset or similar mindsets. So people are coming together on the Jacob's ladder. So by the weekend, you might be having some type of difference with someone, because Jacob's ladder is representing going up and down a ladder. So as these people gather, they're going to have all of these different ideologies, points of view, and they're not wrong. Nobody is ever wrong, because everything is a personal point of view. Everything is coming from self. So if you are in a situation where things are not the way you would like them to be, or you feel uncomfortable, then just move away from that situation and focus on something else. Don't try to correct anyone. Don't try to show them that that you're right and they're wrong. They are right because that is their belief. And finally, we have the High Priestess. Intuition. High intuitive regards. So follow your instinct. It will always lead you in the right direction. And as I mentioned in previous videos, being in tune with yourself can be done mostly through meditation. Now, meditation doesn't mean you have to go sit down somewhere and meditate for hours. You can sit and meditate for 15-20 minutes. Just listen to the flow of water, listen to a fan, listen to the air if you're sitting outside somewhere. You're enjoying nature if the weather permits, and just learn to quiet your mind And also, meditation is achieved when you do something that is mindless. For example, you're sweeping your house, you're mopping, you're cleaning the furniture, you're washing your car. These are things that are just done almost automatically. How many times have you been doing that, and then all of a sudden this thought comes into your mind, or this person comes into your mind, and then that person maybe calls you or texts you? You got into the frequency where you were allowing the receiving. You're in the receiving mode of the message. So the high priestess is paired with the Star of Bethlehem. This is making me think that a lot more people are interested in spirituality. I call it energy work. So I think a lot more people are opening up to the idea that there is obviously more to life, that people want to learn how to become better for themselves, and maybe how to share their gifts. I think there are many more people who are in tune with energy and with frequencies. And again, they call it spirituality, they call it new age, they call it whatever you want to call it. I just call it energy because the universe is made up of frequencies. Energy, same thing. And from that slow evolvement, more things have come about. So I don't know, if you're interested in this spirituality stuff, I will be posting videos on tarot cards, on how to read the cards, and then how to do spreads. So if you're interested, stick to my channel. And I'm not only going to teach you about tarot, I'm also going to teach you about other things. I want to start doing some podcasts as well. So I've got some things that I want to share with you guys. So basically the theme here is the Emperor with the Lovers. So being steady with your being, love yourself like if you were your own lover. We have the Earth card, the Water cards, and then we have the Air card, and we have 3 major cards. So the only thing that we're missing here is the Fire. We have the stability, the young person, so the beginning of a new idea, new want, wish, or desire. Then we have the emotions that are on opposite ends, where you're okay and then you're not, and you're okay and then you're not. The Air, focusing on things in the direction of where you want to see them and where you want to go. And the major cards, which are telling us major changes are happening. Things that are almost worldwide. Well, they are happening, as we know. But I'm focusing more in this aspect, spiritually. I think more people are becoming more united because of whatever's going on in the world right now. They're finding their stability, and they're trying to find their gifts and share with those who are willing to and open and receptive to the messages. So I hope you enjoyed it. Again, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will be back with more videos.